30% of Singapore is covered in greenery, making it one of the greenest cities in the world. It has about 2 million urban trees, 350 parks and gardens, and over 3,300 hectares of nature reserves. Ahmad Khan looks at how the journey started and the challenges in maintaining green spaces, and even went in search of some of the oldest trees in the land.
Singapore's drive to become a tropical garden city can be traced back to 1963. Founding Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew started the tree planting campaign with a vision of creating a clean and green environment to mitigate the harsh concrete urban conditions. From a garden city, it is now evolving into a city in a garden, a bustling metropolis nestled in a green oasis. But there are challenges. The balance between urbanization and losing some of its natural environment. Then there's the modern day threat, climate change.
One of the key things that we actually have to do to deal with this is actually to learn what are the needs of our trees, and we're doing quite a lot of research in this aspect to help us to understand better and to improve the resilience of our ecosystem to climate change.
Speaking of resilience, this is one of the oldest trees on record in Singapore. Estimated to be over 170 years old, this Tembusu tree is so iconic, it's on the back of the $5 note. It's now protected at the Singapore Botanic Gardens.
These trees tend to thrive in conditions where it's actually very hard for many other plants to grow on. So I think, you could say that this Tembusu tree does symbolize the Singaporean DNA. In fact, we are able to thrive even in harsh conditions and overcome adversity to grow into these very magnificent specimens.
While the Tembusu is native to this region, the rain tree originates from Central and South America. They are scattered all over Singapore, but at one particular location, there's deep significance.
These trees along this road are more than 130 years old. The road has also the highest number of heritage trees in Singapore. Now, if this place looks familiar, it's at Connaught Drive, which is just next to the Padang, where this year's National Day Parade will be taking place.
These 22 trees have witnessed every parade held at the Padang, including its first ever held in 1966.
The rain trees along Connaught Drive is one of the key features of the civic district. It also signifies the green DNA of Singapore as we integrate development with greenery.
For the record, one of the tallest heritage trees in the country can be found at Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. It's 47 meters tall. That's about 15 stories high. While the fattest tree is located at Hendon Road in Changi, it has a girth of 32 meters. To preserve all these trees and to help turn Singapore into a city in a garden, the authorities are also engaging the community through initiatives like its online portal. It aims to raise the level of ownership that people feel for greenery in their neighborhood so as to build better and greener communities.